In this video, I'll show you exactly how I made $3,250 with one single Faceless YouTube channel. And let me just show you that this is actually US dollars. So let me just go here to peso. Then we can see it's 129,000. Now let's just switch it back to US dollars again, like this. Now we can again see $3,250. Let me just reload it because many people will still not believe it. Now we can see, okay, now it's to pesos again. Let me just switch it to US dollars again. And then reload. So here we can see $3,250 US dollars. Now, if you don't know me, I'm Steffen, I'm 23. I've been posting to YouTube for around about 11 years now, and I've generated hundreds of thousands of dollars with Faceless YouTube channels. And I've also helped hundreds of other people do exactly the same. So here, for example, $25,000 in one single week. Then we can see here $8,000 a month with a channel that barely has 7,000 subscribers. Then here another student hitting almost $24,000 in one single month. Here again, another 100,000 subscribers and much more. Now, if you're interested in getting the exact same results, just check out the first link in the video description. Book a one-on-one call with me and we will see if you would be a good fit to work with me, okay? So let's get started. Now, for the people who don't know YouTube automation, here's now just very quickly the process to the whole, concept. So first we have to, pick a niche. That's very simple. You literally go to the YouTube homepage, you pick a niche. That's literally the category in which you're going to post videos. Now, we will go more into detail into all of these things a bit later in this video. So once you pick your niche, you need to pick video topics. Then you just get freelancers and AI to create the videos for you. You post those videos to YouTube and YouTube then literally just goes ahead and pays you for the views. As simple as that. Now, obviously, there are many other monetization methods with Faceless YouTube channels, which is just insane. But what we're going to cover in this video is mainly ad revenue. So that's just how much YouTube actually pays you for the views. All right. So let's get started with the first step, which is niche research. So like I said, first thing, choosing a niche. This is arguably the most important thing. All right. So a niche, in easy words, is the topic you are going to post videos about. All right. So this can literally be cars, can be history, it can be literally anything you're interested in. And that's the beauty of Faceless YouTube channels, because you can post videos about anything you're interested in as long as there is demand for that specific topic. There are multiple ways to find a good niche, but I will show you the homepage method today, all right? So now, since YouTube is pushing out small channels insanely at the moment, the homepage method is literally the best way to find a niche in 2025, all right? So, but before we do that, here are some important characteristics of a really good niche, all right? So let's actually get into this. So characteristic number one, there are under 5 smaller channels creating content in this niche that are consistently getting more views than they have subscribers. That means there's high demand and low supply, which you always want to look for that. All right. I mean, if you want to open a real life business, you're not going to open a pizza restaurant if there are 100 pizza restaurants already, right? If there's like 1 or 2 pizza restaurants and their pizzas aren't even good, then you might go ahead and open another one with better pizza, right? Hope that makes sense. Always think about it like that. Then there are no channels with over 100,000 subscribers, right? You don't want to compete against really big channels. There are no smaller channels failing. This is super important. Most people always just look at, hey, these big channels make so much money, and they never look at the small channels which are actually failing. And this is really important to look at. Now, number 4, niche is not older than 6 months. Now, why I say this is very simple. If the niche is older than 6 months, most probably there will be channels with over 100,000 subscribers, and there will also be channels that are failing, right? Then I can create better content than my competitors. Now, this doesn't specifically need to be higher quality, but what I mean with this, like, can you maybe create longer content? Can you do that? Because longer content would already be better content if you don't, fill your videos up with a bunch of trash. All right. All right. Then am I interested in this niche? Not a must, as long as you build a team that actually has interest in that specific niche. And then lastly, is the niche monetizable? Now, there's one tool which is a must-have tool when you do niche research, and that is ElevenLabs. All right. I'm going to link it in the video description below. It's one of the best tools like you can literally get for niche research. It's the most insane tool, and I'll show you how I actually use it while I'm doing niche research. Okay, so I've just went ahead and created a brand new account we are going to use for niche research, but you also want to do. You just want to, create a brand new account which you're just going to use for niche research. Now, what you can do is you literally go to your YouTube search in the beginning, because your homepage is going to be completely empty, right? What you're going to do is you're going to go to the search and look up, for example, literally anything you're interested in. I'm just going to go for the biggest houses now, because like I said, I don't care what videos I post as long as these videos can actually make me money, right? So the first thing you do, you actually, look this up and then make sure that you actually click on a faceless video like I did here, because you do not want to, click on personal brands, because then your YouTube homepage is going to be full of personal brands. The biggest thing we're trying to do here now is we're literally trying to show YouTube like, hey, we want to see faceless videos on our YouTube homepage, right? So what we're going to do now is we're just going to let this video play. And while it is playing, we can actually like this video and scroll down on the sidebar and look for faceless videos. Like here, for example, this one is probably faceless. Yes, it is faceless. So we're just going to go through this for quite a while and just, optimize it. I'm not going to do this for too long now, but you kind of want to do this for maybe like 30 minutes or something, just to really show YouTube like, hey, I want to see faceless YouTube channels on my YouTube homepage, right? So let's see. I'm just going to go through a few more. So just like this video and I'll be back. Just going to go through a few more. Or I'll actually just let this play, because might be very interesting to you guys to actually see how this actually looks in real life. So all we're currently looking for are literally faceless channels. We can click on here, for example, this one. And the cool thing about this method is when you're just clicking, yourself through a bunch of YouTube videos, very often you see some really good faceless channels here on the side as well. I'm not sure why my browser is lagging this much. I hope your browser isn't lagging this much. But yeah, let's see if we can find anything small here. Maybe Forgotten Beasts. Let's see, this one might already be a small channel. Let's see. But my browser is really lagging very bad. Okay, so here we already have a very small channel. So 170 subscribers, 4,000 views. Let's actually open this one up and just have a look how it is looking. And while it's opening up, we'll just let that one play. Now let's have a look, because we're not looking for one-hit wonders. So here we can see this channel is 10 days old. So it's still a very, very, very new channel. So this might be something very interesting. So what you can do with ElevenLabs is super cool. And that's why I recommend it 100%. Now, you literally click on similar channels. As soon as you find something interesting, just click here in-depth search, and you would literally search, right? What ElevenLabs is going to do now is it's going to basically like find a bunch of similar channels that upload very similar videos to that specific channel. Now, what I often do here is very simple. So firstly, here we can see average views per video. Oh, now it's gone, but it's still loading, I guess. Now it's done. All right. So now first let's go to, let's just scroll down here and see what we can find. So here's Spino Snack. This one is actually a super, super interesting one. So it is already a bit bigger, but you see what crazy stuff you can actually find just by, using ElevenLabs and using the similar channels feature. Let's have a look if we can find anything else here. This one is too big. So we're usually looking for small channels, as I've already mentioned. Here, this one, it's not a personal brand channel, but this channel is doing absolutely, it's not a faceless channel, but this channel is doing absolutely fantastic. And you can most probably take this concept and move it to a faceless niche, right? And I haven't, seen any faceless channels doing videos exactly like this one. Now, yes, this channel is quite big and it is already a bit older, but something you always need to keep in mind when you're doing niche research, you do not want to have everything perfect, because then you're going to do niche research for a whole year and maybe you're not even going to find something that's perfect. It's very, very rare that you find something that is 100% perfect. All right. So let's actually now just go to our YouTube homepage. So I haven't, clicked through a bunch of videos, but let's actually go to our YouTube homepage and let me show you how the YouTube homepage now looks like and why this is so powerful. So here we can see this one, faceless video. This one, faceless video, faceless video. Here's another one. This one I don't know, faceless video. This one is not a faceless video, I guess. No. Let's see, faceless video. And here we can see like 9,000 subscribers, 2.5 million views. So then we just open that one up like that. And keep in mind, all we're looking for is simply for these characteristics. Now, as I said, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect, all right? Now, just keep in mind that this whole process does take quite a while to, get it 100% perfect. But using the homepage method, you will find a lot of faceless channels, all right? So let me just reload this and let me show you for what you can also use NextLev. So first you want to, scroll down until the bottom. So my YouTube homepage isn't that filled up yet because it's a completely new account. I haven't clicked through a bunch of videos, but then you can literally come here to filters and just slide this down, subscriber count to like maybe 20,000 and then go. And now it's literally gonna sort all of these channels. And you see here, it's literally only going to show you the channels with low subscriber counts. So here we can see this one, campfire story. Maybe this one is super interesting. Let's have a look. And this is literally how I find my niches. Obviously, it's, just a bunch of scrolling, but this is literally how every one of us finds our niches. So here, this is something, by the way, we do not want to pick if a channel has a one-hit wonder video, right? So only this video went viral and the rest of the videos completely flopped. So that's something we, we don't want to go into. We're looking for consistency in the views. All right, but that's basically how I find the niche. Keep in mind, NextLev, amazing tool, is going to save you thousands of hours when you do niche research. There will be a link to that in the video description if you want to get it. All right, then we go to the next one, which is picking video topics. All right, this is basically as important as actually picking the niche, because a bad video topic plus the best video on YouTube is no views. If no one is interested in your video topic, nobody's gonna click on it, all right? So always make sure that you dig deep into video topics. So try to find good video topics, because if you have a good video topic and a bad video, you're still gonna get views, all right? This is very important. Video quality isn't all on YouTube. The niche and the video topics are the most important thing when it comes to YouTube, all right? So always take inspiration from other channels. Do not reinvent the wheel, all right? Please do not do that. So if we go, for example, into this niche, just as an example now, so this channel might not be doing the best, but let's say, just as an example, that they posted these videos very recently and we see this one has done 100 times better than the normal video, then we would actually take inspiration from this video and create our own, right? So that's basically how you pick your topics. You do not come up with topics with ChatGPT. You do not just randomly think of topics. You look at what has already worked. What can you recreate? Never copy, but what can you recreate in a better way? All right. So that's basically how you pick your topics. Just always make sure that you do not reinvent the wheel, and you make sure that you pick video topics that have already been proven to work. Super important. All right. So then the next thing, content creation and hiring, super important. So how I do my stuff is very, very simple. So you can use, for the script, you just use ChatGPT. Now you can also use any other kind of AI. There's Claude AI, there are all of these different AIs. For me, ChatGPT has been working really, really well. Then Voiceover, ElevenLabs. All of these tools will, by the way, be linked in the video description. Then video editor, the thing is, like, there's so many people that actually try to make quick money with YouTube and don't want to invest any money. And those are usually the people that go ahead and fail because they use AI as, to edit videos or to create the complete video. And that's never going to work. Just get a cheap editor from Upwork to create the video for you. Like, I mean, my video editors charge me around about $15 per video. Those are very, very simple videos. But if you start out, don't pick niches where you have to pay $200 a video. Just start out with very, very simple videos. If we look at this video or this video, just as an example, these are very simple videos where you can pay a video editor like $15, $20 to $25 a video, right? So it's not going to be, you know, super expensive to hire a video editor. Then for the thumbnail, we use Upwork or X. Now on X, you will find the best thumbnail designers out there. But keep in mind, the best thumbnail designers will also have a pretty good price, right? So they will charge more for their thumbnails, where on Upwork, you will find cheaper thumbnail designers, all right? So let's go to the next one. There are three very, very important things. Actually, I have to move this down. There are three very, very important things when it comes to, you know, creating the videos, and that is the video length, the thumbnail, and the title. So let me just be very clear. You always want your videos to be at least 5 minutes longer than your competitor videos, all right? Because who's YouTube gonna push out? A person that has a 5-minute video or a person who has a 10-minute video, right? A 10-minute video is gonna keep the viewer on YouTube for way longer than a 5-minute video, right? So always make sure that your video is longer. Then make sure you have a good thumbnail and a good title. Now, what is a good title and what is a good thumbnail? Very simple. What works in your niche, right? If you see on this channel here, just as an example, these thumbnails have been proven to work. So always the person on the left and then the house on the right. We see it in all of their most popular videos. We don't want to reinvent the wheel. We just want to stick to this concept and do something very similar. Same goes with the title. Really put in your most amount of effort into these two, because if these two aren't good, it doesn't matter how long your video is, because nobody is ever going to click on your video. All right. So next up, posting the videos to YouTube and testing. So there are 3 different YouTube accounts. There's a new account, an aged account, and a pre-monetized account. Now, what is the difference? A new account is a brand new account. So account you can literally go ahead and, you know, create now. Then there are aged accounts. These are actually very old YouTube accounts, like from 2006 to 2009. There are also, you know, accounts from 2015 to, and you know, you can get these accounts on age profiles. Just look that up on Google. Then a pre-monetized account. These are literally just accounts which are already in the YouTube partnership program. I would not recommend any beginners to get an account like that, simply because they are very expensive. So an account like this can be anywhere from $400 to like $600, right? And the other thing is, with these accounts, you can also buy a lot of bad accounts, right? Where you will literally take that money and throw it out of the window, right? So you make sure if you buy a pre-monetized account that it is actually, you know, that the account was actually, you know, grown organically and not with bots, all right? Now, which ones are currently working the best? New ones by far, or aged ones? These two are doing really, really well. I've been seeing better results with the new ones, but this is like always changing. So in like, if you see this video in 2 months, it could already be different. So then post at least 15 videos to YouTube before making any decisions on the channel. Now you need these 15 videos, especially when you're just starting out. You want to post at least 15 videos to see like, hey, like, how are these videos performing? How's the channel performing, right? So you always want to post at least 15 videos. Now we are looking for at least 1 viral video between the first 15 videos we have posted. If this doesn't happen, right? If you don't have a viral video within the first 15 videos, you did something wrong in most cases, right? If nothing happens, it's always one of these reasons. So either the niche is trash and you did not spend enough time to pick a niche, or you did not, you know, stick to the niche research criteria, which I just want to show you again. Like maybe you didn't, you know, I'm not even joking. Write all of this down on a piece of paper and just always have that next to you when you do niche research, all right? Then could be that you just pick bad video topics. This actually happens to a lot of people starting out with YouTube, that they don't know how to pick video topics. They will literally just go to most popular, copy these topics, which already have been created 1,000 times, and it's just not going to work, because for video topics, there is also supply and demand. So you have to keep in mind that you want to look for video topics which haven't been recreated 1,000 times yet. Then your videos might be too short, or you have a bad title and a bad thumbnail. Now always look at these. It's usually one of these 4 things why a channel fails, right? Then if your channel actually succeeds, right, and you actually have a viral video, now it's almost probably time to get paid from YouTube. Now, for that, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Now, most people will probably be now scared to start their YouTube channel, but this is not hard. It's not hard to get 1,000 subscribers, and it's not hard to get 4,000 hours of watch time. All you literally need is around about 40,000 views. If you look at this channel here, I've literally posted I've posted 11 videos on this channel, and I already have 1,200 subscribers on this date. Plus, the crazy thing is, my watch time is almost full, right? So it's super, super easy to get this if you have a good niche, right? Then it's super easy to, get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Now, once you have that, YouTube on average pays around $5 per 1,000 views. And literally all you need is 2 million views to make $10,000 a month, which is realistically, if you really logically think about it, not hard, because you are going ahead and you are creating videos about something people are already interested in, right? So you're not trying to, come up with interesting stuff. You're literally just looking, what are people interested in, and how can I create videos about that, right? They're the most insane channels about any topics that, get 2 million views a month and make $10,000 a month, right? Yes, so this is basically how everything works. I hope you guys learned something. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. I'll get back to all comments.